So this piece is called Non-Human Narratives, and it's a second version of this installation. And essentially, it's about non-human narratives. So the narratives which are not created with human language, but which are created with the language that humans have no access to, and which involves sounds, but it also involves visual cues like wrinkles on a tree bark or any kind of shapes and forms that appear in nature. All sorts of stories and narratives that the world tells us without using the human language. My inspiration for this piece is based essentially on the fact that we tend to ignore, perhaps not ignore, but not pay enough attention to what's around us. And we look at the surroundings and the environment as a little bit as a decoration of some sort. There is a communication happening all the time. And for me, it was just really important to bring attention to this aspect of the environment. So the composition itself has been created from field recordings, which I mostly made myself, and it consists of the sounds which are usually very hard to hear for us humans, or we actually perhaps do not pay enough attention to hear them. So it could be sounds of the bugs or bees or flies, and also the sounds of other animals which are quite onomatopoeic. So all the sounds used in this composition are non-human, except for one or two, but they all meant to have a notion of being at the border. So whether you listen to it with the intention to hear the non-human or the human, but it's all kind of like merges and becomes kind of a little bit more borderless, becomes a bit more together. So when I was creating this piece, I had in mind that I'm creating those sort of strange cocoons, which actually contain some human, non-human species, new species evolving inside of them. So those sounds are a sort of little traces or little beginnings of those formations, and we as visitors, we don't really know what will happen next month. Maybe something will emerge out of those cocoons, some weirdly human, non-human creatures, some new species we all perhaps need in this world that we have now. During the pandemic, people started to simply take more walks outside. And since they had to distance themselves from their own species, humans, and they became much closer to whatever surrounds them. And that was a great moment also for reflection upon where are we in this world, who are we, what is our place and relationship with those all non-human species.